Al, you hit your first 3 shots from 3. Joe said before the game you guys would have to fight for your space. Could you feel stretching out the defense after hitting your shot?
Yeah, I mean, I just think that we were aware of how we wanted to attack on offense, and two of those, JT's the one that kind of set that up for me. So instead of me screening for him to come off, he was screening for me to pop out, and I was able to get those shots.
Speaking of the Jays, 41 for Jaylen, 30-plus for Jayson. How far have those two come as far as playing together?
Well, they just continue to get better. I feel like, we're just past, all of that, and it's just nice to see them, look for one another, feed off each other on the floor, and that gets to be contagious with our group. They play that way, and they're out there trying to make the right play, and it's good to see.
And then how important for you guys to come out with that sense of urgency tonight against a team missing 2 of their stars?
Yeah, well, we're missing 2 as well, but for us it was just the pace. They've been playing with really good pace. They playing very free. It's been fun watching them play. I've seen a few of their games, and they just playing very carefree, very aggressive. They've been playing very well, so we were very aware of them tonight, and we knew that we couldn't come out and not play at that level because how capable they are.
Al, Jaylen was attacking, getting to the rim kind of at will. What does it mean for the offense when he's getting downhill like that as easily as he has?
I mean, it's just great. It puts a lot of pressure on the defense, and I feel like it continues to open our offense. Eventually they have to make a decision, and if they close out to him, then I feel like all of us who are spaced will benefit from that. But a Jaylen that's going to the basket, I like. A guy that's being aggressive, that's looking to finish at the rim. We definitely that's definitely what I expect and what we need from him.
You know, like a little smile on your face when you think it's like you're thinking about him getting to the rim or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's just he's when he drives, I feel like people feel it. When he's hitting you and he's driving, that's real. So it's good to see him, play at that level and have his mind made up that he's going to attack the paint more.
I mean, he did have one in the last game where he hit Andre Drummond, and Drummond went like flying. So there's strength behind those drives.
For sure.
Al, you talked with Corey before the game, and you're the last remaining member of that team to still be playing. What's that mean to you when you see guys from those days? What does that mean to you, and what does it mean to be kind of the final guy standing that's still playing in the NBA from that team?
Yeah, it's special. Corey's still one of my good friends, and I'm just proud of him and the transition that he's made, and the impact that he's having as a coach right now. He's still talking to me, and he still wants to play one-on-one, and I'm telling him that I'll still take him, type thing. But it's good to see, him flourishing and finding, his way. And any time that I get to see Coach Donovan the game before, it's just, for me, it just feels good. Puts a lot of things in perspective, and also, puts my career in perspective too. I start looking around, I'm like, man, there's not a lot of guys that I play, in my draft class, they're around. So it's always special if I get to see them in any way, either if they're playing or if they're part of a team.
You were here at the beginning of the Jayson-Jalen kind of pairing. How have you seen them grow closer and kind of become that 1-2 punch over the last few years?
Yeah, I mean, they've really they continue to grow. I feel like in front of our eyes. I feel like in this league you go through it's like a process. You're trying to prove yourself, and then you're trying to do this, and you're trying to do that, and with what we did last year and what they did leading us to the finals, I just think that it shows a lot of growth on their end, and then it just kind of puts anything else behind. And like now, I feel like they're just out there playing basketball and trying to lead us, and the growth that's that. When they came here, they were kind of part of the team and trying to find their way. But I feel like now, it's bigger responsibility, bigger role, and they're doing it. The bottom line is that they're doing it. We ask a lot of them, a lot of different things, and there's no excuses with them. They're going out there, figuring it out. Defense, we ask for them, more of them. They're doing that, and their relationship, I feel like they feed off each other, and that's what really drives our team.
Do they motivate each other?
I think so. I think when you're out there playing, maybe they're not talking to each other necessarily to push, to motivate, but I just think that they do. There's a way, there's a level that they need to play at, and I feel like they bring that out of one another, and you need to have that. When you're in a team, you need to have that all that positivity toward doing things how you want to do them and playing the right way.
Thank you all.
Presented by your New England Ford dealers. Built for America. Built Ford proud.